Jamie just lived for riding.
He was just on another level. Crowds would come, people would film.
It was like unreal. He had a reputation for being cocky as well.
He knew he was the bee's knees.
The tightest jeans and the tightest shirt.
His jeans were, he had to put them on in the bathtub.
Yeah.
He was very cocksure and he was a knob, but there was a lot of likeable things about the guy.
I can't breathe, I went it myself.
When I went to the pub, in no way, shape or form was I thinking, I want to go and find a guy tonight. He came over to me and spilt my drink. And I was like, oh, God. And then he's like, oh, I'll buy you another drink if you give me a kiss. And I was like, no. And then by the end of the night, somehow we started talking again. And we just really hit it off straight away and felt sort of like I'd known him for years. Jamie's BMX friends were a bit like, oh, you know, who's this girl coming in and like messing up our little crew?
It happens to so many people. Literally, like, you'll be like, oh, where's such and such? I haven't seen them. And all they will say is they got a girlfriend. And that's, and you're like, oh.
Just before it happened, we were on holiday in France together. We were, you know, in such a nice place together as a couple because we'd just been away and just had all this really nice time together. I knew this is the guy I want to spend the rest of my life with, and I couldn't imagine him not being in my life.
We decided to go to a pub, chilling out, having a few beers. We actually decided to arrange a BMX holiday away. We were all in a pretty good mood after arranging this holiday. Everyone was sort of running down the hill, we were like just messing around.
We were just walking down the road and there was a guy walking up. Hood up, bad demeanour, on the wrong side of happy.
I always remember it because it was in the peak of summer. And he was in this hood up, body warmer on. So we naturally sort of filtered into single file to let this guy come up.
He's barged into Jamie, turned around and then started shouting back at us. And then Jamie was like, all right, mate, calm down, like that.
None of us knew what he was saying. It was just noise and aggression.
This guy was like tiny as well, like 5'5". Looked like he was just looking for trouble, but at the end of the day, there was 3 of us and 1 tiny guy.
And we just continued with our journey back down the hill, not thinking anything of it.
I was heading home, so I just gave them a hug each. And yeah, that was it. And went off on my own way.
Walking towards the station, Jamie stops, looks at his watch, and then he's gone, oh, we're 15 minutes early for the train. The impact sent his body forward and his hands fell to his side. He had fallen straight onto the tarmac. That's what done the damage.
When I got to the hospital, I thought, well, how can it be so bad? You know, he only hit him once, like, surely he's, you know, just been knocked out and then woken up. And the doctor came in and he just basically said, you know, Jamie's suffered a really severe brain injury. So I think at that point, that's the first time we realised Jamie could die, you know. This could be, you know, the end of his life. I was almost like numb to it though. And in my heart, I was like, no, he's not going to die, he's not going to die, and wouldn't really allow myself to accept that as an eventuality. I was just like, no, he's going to be all right, he's going to be all right.
It didn't really occur to me that something bad would come out of this situation. I don't know how you thought, but
Yeah.
you'd think, oh, it's Jamie, he's tough, he'll pull through this.
Hannah.
The Jamie that existed before he was punched doesn't exist anymore. You know, the Jamie that I met, he died that day. And the Jamie we have now is a different version of him.
What could you remember about what had happened?
Nothing. My mum said, I can't remember nothing, man.
I had to explain what happened on that night. The police caught a young local guy called Andrew Ellis, who was the same age as Jamie. They didn't know each other, there was no past history at all, and it just seemed like it was just a completely pointless thing to happen.
In the court, he pleaded not guilty. He said that Jamie and myself had squared up to him, and he was so frightened that he had punched Jamie.
I wanted to talk to me and nothing. I want nothing, and someone hit me from behind, hit my head.
Sometimes you get angry, don't you, about it?
Hmm. My first shit happened.
Throughout his whole time at rehab, he always said, I just want to ride, I just want to ride. And I thought, you know, that's a good long-term goal. Might take him a few years before he's strong enough or has the right balance again to get back on his bike.
I mean, us as a friendship, we're like a tight-knit group, and we was always pushing each other, like, unbelievably pushing each other, like. I remember I twisted my ankle and it was like bent, and Jamie was just like, move out of the way so I can ride, mate. But that's how he was, and that's what made us who we are today. We'd never let anything stop us.
On the word is a minor. Whatever. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
How did you feel riding a bike?
One can't describe it. It's so tough. I said a freedom.